every Battle of Legends box has had a Greek fighter in it, and Battle of Legends 3 is no exception with Pandora. So Pandora is a very famous character from Greek mythology. Pandora was a woman who was presented with a box, or in some versions of it we hear it as a jar, that she was told never to open. But her curiosity got the best of her. She opened it up, and out of that box came all the ills and miseries of the world. And we'll see how Pandora's box ends up working into this deck. So of course we see the mini here, Pandora. Once again, a really great looking mini like we always get from Unmatched. And her sidekicks, two sidekicks, they're both 1 health sidekicks. But the sidekicks, which are Kako Demons, which are basically evil spirits. So that's what's going on with the Kako Demons. Pandora is a melee fighter with a health of 14 and a move of 2. She has the 2 Kako Demons as her sidekicks. Her ability is called Pandora's Box. Do not start with any Kako Demons on the board. At the start of your turn, open Pandora's Box. What is going on with open Pandora's Box? What happens? Well, that's why there are 2 cards here for Pandora. Pandora's Box is a deck of 7 cards called Miseries. These guys are the miseries. When you open Pandora's Box, reveal the top card and resolve its effect, if any. You may keep revealing and resolving additional cards one at a time until you choose to stop. If there are more than 3 total feathers on revealed cards, you must stop revealing. Then Pandora takes 1 damage for each revealed misery. At the end of your turn, shuffle the revealed miseries back into Pandora's Box. So Pandora's Box is going to be these 7 cards here. Let's go ahead and start off taking a look at these miseries. And one thing you're going to be doing with these miseries a lot is you're going to be shuffling them a lot. So if you sleeve your cards, you're going to want to sleeve these because these are going to get shuffled way more than your regular cards. If you're looking for sleeves, this side is called Mini European. That's just to help you out. Whoa! Summon a Kako Demon in Pandora's Zone. So this is how you get Kako Demons on the board, because you start off with none on the board according to your character card. The way summon works is if there is a Kako Demon that is not on the board, you place them onto the board. In this case in Pandora's Zone. If all your Kako Demons, which would be both of these 2, are on the board already, you would then move one of them to a space in Pandora's Zone. Confusion. Move Pandora up to 1 space. Pain. Deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Pandora. See, this has a feather on it. So this is going to be the feathers that this ability was talking about. Greed. Draw 1 card. Also has a feather. Toil. Add +1 to the value of Pandora's attacks this turn. And once again, this has a feather on it, and we'll see that it's talking about Pandora's attacks this turn. So this does not apply to the Kako Demons. They do not get a +1 off of this, only Pandora. Misfortune. Misfortune has no effects. It's just 2 feathers on it, so it counts for 2 feathers. And this last card, Hope. Look at the top card of Pandora's Box before deciding whether to reveal it. This gives you a chance to look at it, to see what's going to be there, so you know if the next card is going to be bad. Okay, this it's basically blackjack. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a press your luck element. So what you got to do here is think about the makeup of Pandora's Box, the Pandora's Box deck. We basically have 3 cards here that have no feathers on it, 3 cards that have 1 feather, and the 1 card that has 2. And of course 3 is the number that makes you go bust. And so you can kind of figure out what the chances are that the card that's in there is gonna bust you. You do have to draw one card, although one card can't make you go bust. And the only one that might do something that you may not want would be Greed. There would draw a card. Late game, you may not want to draw a card, and you may get stuck having to take that card draw if you happen to draw that one first. But the reasons you would want to keep going with it are for two reasons. Number one, you want to get some of these other effects and try to get those. Additionally, there's some cards in Pandora's deck that have effects that are based off of the number of revealed cards. So you want to try to get that number of revealed cards higher. But as this card showed you here, once you have 3 or more total feathers on revealed cards, you stop revealing, and then Pandora takes 1 damage for each revealed card. Now, the most cards that it ever really, or at least the most cards that it would ever make sense to have would be 5. You could have these 3 cards here, 2 of the 1 feather cards. At that point, you're pretty much at the sweet spot, the most that you are going to ever be able to do there with 5. So if you get 5 cards revealed, don't be like,
I also like to live dangerously.
Stop at that one. Okay, you've already hit 21. Quit going. You're just gonna bust. So we'll go set the box back out of the way, and we're gonna take a look at the cards in Pandora's regular deck here. Hera's Curiosity, an attack of 3, boost to 4, 3 copies. And of course, Curiosity is a big theme with Pandora. During combat, add +1 to this card's value for each resolved misery. After combat, look at your opponent's hand. So this 3 here could move up considerably. I mean, you're probably looking at this being a, you'll always have at least 1 revealed there. So if this doesn't have a cancel in it, it's gonna basically be a 4. Really getting it up to a 5 or a 6 would not be difficult at all. You have the possibility of bringing it all the way to an 8. You got 3 of these. This is really gonna be the big card. You're going to have this happen at the right time for you to have a bunch of revealed miseries, and you never know when you're going to have all of those. But generally speaking, I think most of the time, if you have 3 or 4 revealed miseries, that this is going to be a pretty good card. As we do right here with Aphrodites Beauty. This is an attack of 0. 0? 0. Boost of 3, 3 copies. Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card. After combat, Pandora recovers 1 health for each revealed misery. So this card here, this card is absolutely about the effect. I mean, this is a 0. The only way this could be anything besides a 0 is if you have the misery there that adds the +1 to it. You're not really going to be doing a lot to them when you attack with it. You're just canceling their effects and just like making their day kind of miserable. And if they don't throw a feint into this, you get to recover some health. Now, it is worth pointing out that if you do go bust, the miseries don't go away. If you go bust and get 3 feathers, you just take a bunch of damage. So if you were to get to a high number and take some damage, you could throw this out there and undo that damage, and that is something that can actually happen. Once again, this is one you really want to throw once you have a number of revealed miseries down there, because you really want that healing to be able to go up quite a bit. Hindsight, an attack of 3, boost of 2, 3 copies. After combat, if you won the combat, return a card to your discard pile to the top of your deck. Well, recursion is nice. Now, a 3 doesn't win as an attack a whole lot, unless right here you have toil. Add 1 to the value of Pandora's attacks this turn. That would make it a 4. 4 makes it a lot easier to win. Celestial Raiments, a defense of 0. What? 0? During combat, ignore the value of your opponent's card. She does have a cancel on, a offensive cancel there on Aphrodites Beauty, but Celestial Raiments just gives her an ignore. So this just straight up ignores the value of a card, and outside of an offensive cancel being thrown into it, that will pretty much get rid of any combat damage you're going to have. Your opponent's card effects would still go off, but they're not going to damage you outside of a cancel. Offering to the Gods. A defensive 2, boost of 1/2 copies. During combat, you may boost this card. After combat, if you won the combat, deal 2 damage to the opposing fighter. Now, a 2 is not a real good defense. You can boost it and get it higher. We'll see that while Pandora does have a lot of cards with good boost values, the ones that you would be more willing to throw away, so you don't really want to throw away a lot of these 3s or 4s here. The 2 damage to them, that could be pretty good, but it's just, don't really know how good that card is honestly going to be. Divine Intervention. This is a versatile 3 with a boost value of 1 and 2 copies. This, of course, is a card, Divine Intervention, that came out of King Arthur's deck. So this is making another appearance here in Battle of Legends. So I always like seeing cards become common cards, and that's what we've had happen here. Zeuss Mischief. A scheme. And if there's anyone that can rival Loki with mischief, it is this dude here, Zeuss. Draw 1 card for each revealed misery. Move an opposing fighter up to 1 space and gain an action. Okay, so this, as we see here, this is definitely not a pass here, because it gains an action, and it's always going to draw you at least 1 card, because you will always have at least 1 misery revealed. So this is one that you got to decide when you want the card draw, depending on how many cards you want. It does let you move somebody 1 space and get them closer to you, so that can be good. It's just if the card draw is what you want at the time, and that's going to vary depending on the number of revealed miseries. Now going into our Kako Demon cards. Spite, an attack of 3, boost of 2 copies. After combat, deal 1 damage to each fighter adjacent to your fighter. So this is a good way to get some damage off. Now remember, this is 1 damage to each fighter, not opposing fighter, each fighter. So that is going to include Pandora and the other Kako Demon. With these being 1 health sidekicks here, you really don't want to kill your buddy with auto damage on accident. Also remember in 2v2 and co-op that would also affect friendly fighters. Malice, a versatile of 2 with a boost of 2 and 2 copies. After combat, your opponent discards 1 card. So these are the 2 Kako Demon cards, and it's interesting that the artwork on these actually lines up with the artwork for the actual Kako Demon tokens themselves, which means that in my opinion, these Kako Demons are actually named Spite and Malice. Really, this card here, a 2, most of the time, that's not keeping your Kako Demon alive. I mean, you're making them discard a card. Kind of gotta decide what you wanna do there. Going into the innies, Guided by the Fates, a versatile of 2 with a boost of 3 copies. During combat, discard the top card of your deck, add its boost value to this card's value. After combat, if you won the combat, Pandora recovers 2 health. So this is basically a blind boost, which I guess a blind boost does kind of make sense with this whole chance theme that she has going on with the press your luck thing there. Blind boosts, they're scary. You never know what you're going to get out of it. Most of the cards that you would be okay getting hit by this are really not going to be something that you want to get rid of. So you could get up and you could win with that, absolutely, and deal 2 damage to them. This is really kind of like random as what it's going to do for a defense. I think it's better as an attack. This is going to be a kind of a lot like playing Manxome Foe as Alice as a defense, that sometimes the attack that was thrown at you so low that you end up not wanting that blind boost to go off because you don't want to lose the card, but you end up having to do it. In this case, there would be the consolation that you would deal 2 damage to them, so that is something. Additionally, with this one here, this card is an any, which means the Kako Demons can play it. But as you see down here, if you won the combat, Pandora recovers 2 health. Pandora will recover that health because the Kako Demons can't recover health because they're only like 1 health. Faint. Versatile of 2, boost of 2, 3 copies. Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card. So we see that earlier we showed that she had this ignore here that was Pandora specific. We now have a faint, which is a cancel. So she's got an ignore and a cancel. So that's like 6 cards that are a very, very strong defense. And lastly, Forged by Hephaestus. Place your fighter in any space, gain an action. This is mist form. Yeah, it's basically mist form. The only difference is this is an any, so the Kako Demons could play it. If you wanted to place a Kako Demon in any space, I mean, I guess you could do it. And 3 of these Forged by Hephaestus is really great there. I mean, that's like 3 chances to just pop her out wherever you want to and give her a chance to, you know, potentially double attack someone, which is going to be kind of crazy there. Right, so what do I think about Pandora here? Well, obviously, what's going to happen here with these miseries? This is going to be very random. You don't know what effects you're going to be getting off. You don't know how many of them you're going to be getting on any turn. It's just very, very chance driven, more so than really any fighter that we've seen up to this point. So I think she could be very powerful. I think things could go wrong and she could have a very difficult time because of that. I think, and we'll see, I don't know that she is going to be as viable as a really competitive one for the people that are super into competition. I don't know that she's going to be coming out a lot there, except as just kind of a desperation move. But maybe there'll be some way to play her that makes her a lot more stable. But I think it's going to be very, very chance driven, which if you're up for just like chaos and crazy things happen, this is a deck for you here then. And there's going to be a lot of fun stuff with it there, but just very chance driven. So if you found this video useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. You can go down into the comments section and let me know what you think about it down there. And you can also subscribe to my channel. Make sure you catch all the videos that I post so you don't miss anything. This is Jeremy with Poindexter G, and we'll see you around next time.